Alright, so I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to upgrade your photos from beginner to pro. Let's start off with tip number 1, which would be move around. Just move around a lot. Just keep moving, get different angles, different viewpoints, different vantages. If you get different vantages and viewpoints, you're going to get a better background and a better picture for sure. I mean, that's a given. If you don't move around, you could miss a really bright, pretty background that you wouldn't have seen if you just took the shot where you thought it was good to begin with. So my first and probably main tip would be always keep moving when you're shooting anything, really. If you're shooting landscapes to portraits, keep moving. Either you move or you move your model. So if you were that shooting is portraits. Number 1, moving around, get different backgrounds, get different viewpoints. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is keep your background in mind. Say you're at a photo shoot and you set up a camera to record the photo shoot, but you're taking pictures of your subjects and the camera's behind them or to the side of them, and the composition that you're getting in the photos will see the camera. If you just move a little bit to one side or the other, or even move your subjects one side or the other, you could get that camera out of the composition or get your subjects to move in front of the camera to get the camera out of the composition if you was to, say, have a photography setting like that. There's many different ways that could help you in the real world for many reasons. Say your camera bag could be in one of the pictures, so move a little to the left or a little to the right and you'd not have your camera bag in the picture anymore. That's really all there is to that. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, and it'll make your pictures a lot better because you won't have any distracting elements that you might have had in the previous pictures. Alright, so that was 2. Keep your backgrounds in mind. Always make sure you don't have no really distracting elements to take off of the center focus of the photo. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is always be thorough. When you're going to a photo shoot, always be thorough in your settings. Always be thorough with talking to the model or whatever shoot you're doing. Say you're doing a product shoot. Always be thorough with talking to the owner or manager, whatever they are that have the product. If they want, see what kind of pictures they want. If they want this type of picture, get that picture. If they want floating product photography, get that kind of product photography. Just ask questions. Be there. Be thorough. Be there. Make sure your camera settings are the right settings for low light if you're shooting in low light. Make sure they're the right settings if you're shooting outdoors. Make sure you don't have the lens cap on. People do that. Make sure you're shooting in RAW if you shoot in RAW. If you don't know nothing about RAW or JPEG, you can follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be posting more videos about the differences between RAW and JPEG and what the advantages are and disadvantages are of both. So that's something to stay forward and look forward to. That was number 3, which is be thorough. Let's go back to not back. Let's go forward. Back. I said back. Let's go forward to number 4, which is framing. Always use a natural frame, I'd say, if you can. If there's something to naturally frame your subject out in the picture, try to use it. If you can't, try to move around, go back to one, move around, and figure out a natural frame. Pictures are always more moving and more interesting when there's a natural frame put into play. Say you have somebody walking through a street or down a street and walking through a gate. If you could get the street outline or street lining to them and then the gate outlining them, that's a perfect all natural background, and that would be, I would say, a really, really good picture, because it's all naturally framed with the street and the fence that they're walking through. It's a naturally framed background. Yeah, and then, so, let's see, what else? With framing, because if you take a picture, it needs to draw everybody in. If it doesn't draw somebody in, the pictures, they're just going to scroll right past it. So with all that being said, that was number 4, framing. Keep your all your frames natural if you can. If not, try to make them with whatever you have around you. Say you got a person in front of you, and use your hand or use a glove or use something to frame the other side of that picture to make your focus go to the subject of that picture. All right, so that was number 4. Let's go to number 5, and that is just go out and shoot. Have fun, be creative, go out, shoot, and you will learn a ton. That's the main way you do it, because photography is not just, oh, I don't know this, I gotta learn it before I can go shoot. If you got a camera, take your camera out, turn it on, put it in manual mode, put it in aperture priority, whatever you want to put it in first, and start taking pictures. The pictures you take might not be the best, but you're learning. Experiment with the camera. Just have fun with it. When you're having fun and you're experimenting with your camera and taking time doing what you want to do, like to do, then you're going to see progress and you're going to see your pictures get better. So that's number 5, which is just go out and shoot, have fun, be creative, make art, go out and shoot. That's that. All right, guys, if you guys like this, please comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see. Tell me if you guys want some more tips, any product photography you guys want to see, product photography tips, tricks, portrait photography tips and tricks, anything you guys want to see. Let me know what's up, and I will get it out there for you guys. Thank you guys for watching all the way through, and have a good one. Bye-bye.